Okay, my friends, here we are, back in the saddle again. Back on Fellsbrun. I've added some tunes in the background. Pretzel Rocks is the site. It's free. We'll try it for a while and see how it goes. So, what do we have to do? I think what we have to do is start mowing. We've got green growing. Everybody's fertilized, everybody's weeded. What are our prices like? I don't think the prices are any great. But they're going up. We can watch. Soybeans and canola are both going up, and I think our prices are $1,300 for soybeans, and sorry, which one am I looking at? $1,300 for canola. So, and $17 for soy. You know, let's go sell the canola and soy. So that means get the cart. This thing. Whoops. Whoa, it also means screw down the wheel so it doesn't jump all over the table. Oh, I see what's happened. I need to set the wheel up. I've changed Logitech software, so I need to go back and set it up to not 700 degrees rotation. Maybe 500. Unlikely alliance by abstraction, 500. That's better. Now lock to lock is a lot less. Oops, whoops. Okay. I can sell either of them. They both are best price at Pacific Northwest, which is up there. Just a nice trip. Hey piggies, what's up homies? I think this gives me about half a cart. Yeah. Is this the shortest distance? I should look on the map and see. It's probably shorter to go. Oh yeah. It is shorter to take the back road, which is up here. Ah, you're reviewing your videos again. Yeah, I looked at your videos, and I notice they all have the non-headset echoey characteristic to them. And it's not as if you're yelling in a headset, but maybe, as you said, it's a perceived echo, so maybe it's not really there. But good to see you getting the videos out there, cranking them out. Do you have a regular schedule? Oh, you stopped the video. What do you mean you stopped recording it? I found a site for tunes, possibly. You may notice music in the background. Yeah, I've watched whatever's up there. Yeah. I watched whatever's up there. Whatever you got posted, you got about 5 of them there. I've got music in the background. Maybe I could have it louder. It's a station called Pizza Radio. Pizza Radio. Or Pretzel Rocks. I wanted to just have it as background music, but I don't know. Is it, I mean, it's definitely quieter than my voice, but I want to be able to hear the music and the tractors and stuff. Suppose the FS19 has changed the tractor sounds, but more variety. When you're under load, it's going to sound like the engine's under load. Oh, you know, things like that will be cool. But this is my late Friday afternoon. It was nice. There's somebody was now I forget because I'm terrible with names. Always have been, but there was a new follower, I think. No, it wasn't that follower there. But there was somebody last night who was on for an hour or so, and he thanked me, you know. He said it was just the sort of thing he needed to relax after a shitty day at work. I was like, oh. So, that will be my niche, of course, still. $23,000. No, that's good. So I guess I'll have to wait until I get some feedback from people as to whether the balance is good for my voice and the tractor sound and that music. But I went into record mode and listened, and it seemed good. Oh, I should get gas. Next time I'm here, I'll get gas because I think there's a gas pump. Is there not? There's a gas pump at the biogas plant. Well, that makes sense. I'll have to gas up at the biogas. I'm not sure what to buy once I have enough. You know, maybe I should buy another field. I'm rarely pressed for time. Pressed for work, I mean. I've never really had to say, well, what do I do now? Let's fast forward time, because everything's done on the farm. And that usually is easier to happen too if you make an effort to stagger the crops. So you're not always, you know, don't plant everything at once, fertilize everything at once, everything matures at the same time. FS22 was going to have a lot of, oops, interesting. Let's pretend we have crop destruction on. Lots of interesting features. What's the latest one they brought in? Oh, rocks. You'll have rocks on the field, so you either can use a roller to mush them back in. I don't think is that good an idea. Or a rock picker to pick them up. I guess it picks it up and then you dump them at the edge of the field or something, and then maybe you sell them eventually. The other option they're talking about was mulching. So if you mulch a field, that would help. So I guess if you use a cultivator and well, you could mulch in between, put down mulch in between rows of grapes and stuff, because that's a new crop they have in the map. They will have grapes. Grapes and what else? Something else in rows. Maybe potatoes? So if you mulch between those, you increase your yield. And then this rock picker thing. So there'd be a lot of things you can try. You can enable and disable, of course. Right? You're not committed to all these things. Oh, we'll just cut this corner. I like that little shed that's there. So I'm thinking of starting up a multiplayer server. You can rent servers from these people. I mean, I'm on one now with Vendor. I'd like to try it on my own too. I'm not sure how it works. I need to find a map. Is it Northwest Horizon? There was one that looked interesting. Huge map. But there were a number of places where you could put down a farm, I think. I just have to load the map and then get in a, get in a vehicle and then just drive around the map. And then figure out what mods people should have too. I also downloaded the latest version, my friends, of ETS2 1.42. It's a old public beta, and it's been out a little bit, so I figured, okay, it's a little more stable than, oh my god, it's beta. And what it does basically is it changes the convoy mod so that you can, the convoy mode. Before, the convoy mode was like when Truckers MP did it, no mods allowed. And they've changed it, so now you can have whatever mods you want. What it does is it looks at your mod folder that you're using for that particular map, and it lists them when you do a convoy. And somebody else wants to join the convoy, it knows their mods, and it knows whether they're compatible or not. So always this noise. That just turned off the truck here. Yeah, I guess the truck is on top of it, right? Just a bit. Yeah. Let me go over here, play with this some more. Let me move this up a notch to there. Okay, so yeah, we made more money. Excuse me. Let me look at the silage prices now. Let's see what our silage is at. 289, going up. I think silage. I think we like 3 something for silage, but it doesn't often get there. Yeah, 385. Meh, we'll see. I believe we have a lot of it hanging around, so. Go back to the farm, we'll check it out. Not at a good enough price to really want to sell it yet. But it's, well, it's 11:22 in the game, that's not bad. I tried to get a fly anywhere mod going. I found a description that seemed to tell you all the things to do, but then it said, okay, so you've done all that? Okay, now just enter J and you can fly around. No. Making fruit chili right now too. I didn't have fresh tomatoes, so I used canned. We'll see how it is. It'll change the consistency because it has tomatoes, onions, celery, apple, peach. Vinegar, brown sugar, pickling spice. So it should be kind of chunky. And it is chunky of all the fruit, but it won't be chunky from pieces of tomato, because the tomato is tomato is going to be softer because it's canned, so it's going to get you know what I could have done really, I could have cooked everything except the tomato chunks, like drain the tomato juice into a pot and then put all the other stuff in there and then cook it like that, simmer until, including the spices, until that's all softened, and then dump in the tomatoes. That would work. Let's see what our price is over here, or what our quantities are. Well, we made 280. We made 280,000. That's good. How are the pigs doing? How are you guys doing over here? Any piggies? Need some water? I can do the water while I'm here. You didn't need much. Other than that, how are you doing? Fairly clean. Water. Could do some straw. Running low on food. We'll need to get food today. We've got 12. Next animal in 45 minutes. Our rate is every 12. The rate is 12 hours. That's not bad. Every animal you get, the rate goes up because, you know, if you got one pig, well, it takes several days in the game, but then if you have 10 pigs, well, it takes less than that because they spread it out. It's not as if they all wait 3 days and then have another pig, so. Got manure, got slurry, and I'm going to wait and see what happens to that. I assume it just keeps going up. Dunno. There's slurry in the tank, I assume. We can't really poke my head in and look. There's more manure here. The manure seems to be getting to be slightly more. Okay. So what we is going to do is we is going to park this guy. And then we're gonna get all the grass stuff on. We're gonna run amok. Oh, I was gonna get gas. Oh well. We can go into town when we get down to quarter tank. So this thing, which is all at a weird angle, but that's okay. And then we'll pick up the windrower. What am I going to do? I guess we're going to go around the fields. Oh yeah, we were going to figure out what field do we buy next. Like, so X, who's around me? 21 would make sense. 21 has got a lot of grass around it, and it's right there. And it's only 281,000. Don't I have 281,000? How much do I have? 165,000. Well, once I get to 281, we'll be good. Everybody is still growing. That's going to be ready to harvest soon. What's 21 got on it? Sunflowers. So if I go to buy 21, I don't want to get stuck with sunflowers and have to buy sunflower equipment. What I'll do is I'll take a contract on 21. Take the sunflowers. Get paid for the contract and the 10% or whatever you get bonus from the crop, and then buy the damn thing. So. Okay. Shit. Did I do that? Damn. Oh, there it is. Okay. Okay. All I want to do is this. Configure video. Get a little brighter. Maybe that much brighter. Doing okay there. Okay there. And back to here. What was I doing? Oh, I was trying to figure out what to buy. I'm gonna do the grass. Okay, so what we do is we unfold the windrower. We lower it, turn it on. Then we go to the front thing. Well, actually, we go to the front thing and we unfold it. And we lower it. And we turn it on. Oh, these are not B and B, so we gotta go to our setups again. Actually, we should go in here, shouldn't we? Tool function 1 and lower tool. Okay, so that one's on. Now we use G to switch for the next little thing up there in the icon. And we want to unfold that one. Then we'll lower it. We'll turn it on. I think everybody's gone. Oh, okay, we gotta go back to the, that guy. Turn him on. Okay. And away we go with our thing. We go all around the fields and we do this. And hopefully we wander off. So I think I've been listening. I think I got 4-pint containers of my fruit chili. I think they've all clicked. You can hear the tops pop. You use hot jars and hot produce. You put it in. You put a 1/4 inch of headspace and screw the lid down loosely. And as it pulls a vacuum, as it cools, it will pull a vacuum, and you should hear it going. Because there's a little dome at the top of the lid that pops down. Quite nicely done. Okay, this will be me going around the outside of the property as far as I can tell. We don't own the road, so we don't get to go close to the road. I should take out the real mower mod, because I don't want to get confused with that. The real mower mod means that the mower mows things like shrubbery and wildflowers. You know what? I'm just going to go like this because this is also a field I want to do. I think I can get a few extra yeah, maybe up to there. And then maybe we just go back, do we? And we're catching a bit extra, not a lot, but maybe thickening that up a bit, add another 10% to it. Guy in that sign along. I think what I do is I go up the middle here and run the risk of missing out little bits and pieces, and then I'll come back down, go closer to the crop, and that'll, the wind rowing, will also pull that guy over. Except here where there's less room. We can turn that off, and we can turn here because we've got the, or we won't ruin the crops. We're mowing, but there's nothing to mow. There we go. So TGIF, my friends, it's a quiet Friday afternoon here on the farm. It's a lovely day here in Ottawa too. Probably should have got out for a walk, but I don't know, too much stuff to do, so. Quiet online, and quiet in my apartment, and quiet with playing quiet music too. And consult with my sister this afternoon. She was in a conundrum. She was not sure on what to do. She had to make a choice on something, and one extreme would make her happy, and the other, the good point and the bad point of the situation is her choices would make her happy, but they would offend somebody else. So it was a question of a number of different options and things, and I ended up advising her. I said, well, I guess your least terrible option is, and I described the least terrible option, and she said, that's it. I said, well, yeah, I mean, it's not your best option, but it's not a really terrible option, so it's a good option for now. You know, until you think of a better option, well, you have an option. It's not a fantastic one, but it's okay. So I thought it was a good way of assessing a situation. You got choices. We all have choices, eh? I guess a quiet afternoon would be me not talking on my stream. Well, no, quiet would be me not streaming. That'd be quiet. Quiet is also when you're dead. That's quiet. Do I want to do that one? No. Oh, I can do that one. How come I can do that? It's not a lot, but I didn't realize I owned. I could mow up there. I don't think I had mowed up there before. You call them boring? Oh well. A lot of people get bored because they can't, some people get bored because they lack the imagination to stimulate themselves. Kids will often say, I'm bored. Oh, how about doing some housework? Oh, I'm not bored. You know, kids are often, I'm bored, entertain me. Figure it out, kid. Oh, not talking on the stream, not streaming. Okay, I gotcha. Better rephrased. Yeah. I guess I can sort of go in circles here and and mow this. I don't know. It's hard to, it's going to even be harder to pick everything up. See? We're not going to get this whole thing. Okay, let's just give up. I don't see a lot of streams where they usually what I see on streams for entertainment is they'll have a lot of people have. Well, not people will have just music, and it'd be, you know, bad disco music. I guess that's one of my pet peeves. I don't really like that. Can we do this? I think we can. We may end up leaving that middle part there. But anyways, yeah, so TGIF, and apparently, well, not apparently, it is a long weekend here. It's Thanksgiving weekend in Canada. My son's birthday, I think I mentioned it before, my son's birthday on Sunday, so I'll be going over to his place for his birthday. Yeah, some people just do that. Just let me check here. I gotta check and see what's happened to my son's gift. Speaking of birthday. Exactly, but not everybody does that. Some people have. Pardon me, but I gotta see. Out for delivery. Okay, well, it's out for delivery. So Amazon does not think the present has been delivered, so it possibly has not been. Well, I guess some people are, maybe some people are just too shy. You know, that could happen. Just too shy to talk while they're streaming, but I agree, it's going to be boring. Hola! Tikin, hola Tikin. How you doing, my friend? How you doing? Happy Friday, depending where you are. It's TGIF here. Oh, I should check my prices, see if anything's gone up, down, or sideways that I have to worry about paying. Silage is still going up, $2.98. Okay, I don't think I have anything in the bins. I keep selling it all. The straws are soybean straw. Seems stuck at $2.61. I could sell some soybean straw, I guess. Panalgo the music. I'm Tikin. I'm sorry. I only speak English. I do not speak other languages. The music is from a free site called Pretzel Rocks. So, why you ask? Likes to watch. Yeah, but I like you. I can see what Cyclone is saying. It's nice to have something going along while you're watching, explaining, even if it's just, I got to do this, I got to do that. I don't know. This is what I like doing. So. But yeah, Deacon, let me know what you English. No English. Oh, well. Welcome anyway. Enjoy the driving. Quiet trip for a quiet day. And I just say quiet day because it's been quiet here. Like I said, I made 4 jars of fruit chili relish. Tomatoes, peach, apple, onion, celery, vinegar, brown sugar, pickled spices. So it'll be for Christmas presents. My children and I exchange food at Christmas. My daughter-in-law makes cookies, a variety of Christmas cookies, shortbreads mostly, really good. My daughter makes various fancy jams and jellies, and I make, I used to make tortilla. And then I started making the fruit chili that you put on tortilla. Yeah, and now cooking with Raven. If you look at my Discord, actually, I have some of my recipes up on there. I wasn't going to make the fruit chili this year. I don't know. I just sort of got one of those COVID funks, you know, where you just can't be bothered doing stuff. And my daughter-in-law said, "Oh, please make it. I really, really like it." I was like, "Oh, okay." So I'm going to try making it. I'm too late for fresh tomatoes, but we'll figure something out. My tortilla is a secret family recipe for tortilla. I believe it's beef and pork. I forget what's in it now. I've made it for several years. Beef and pork. No cloves. Unfresh tomatoes. I used canned tomatoes, and the problem with canned tomatoes, I didn't realize the laughter is canned tomatoes are partially cooked, right? So you're putting uncooked fruit and partially cooked tomatoes in together, so they're not all. By the time you cook it, then the tomatoes have softened more. So I think I would be better next time just to drain off the tomato juice and basically stew the fruit in celery and onion spices and everything in that. Evening, Sully. We are having a quiet drive for those wanting to finish off Friday quiet drive, and I am doing something near to your heart. I am mowing. And I tend to miss spots with this because rather than try to go back and forth, I just go around the map. Like that. So we've left a spot there, but yeah, okay, whatever. Hopefully your day went well, and hopefully you actually have a weekend. I know my son got his long weekend back. He's a commissionaire, and he had to get recertified for his safety training, and it was going to be tomorrow, like on the weekend of Easter, Thanksgiving weekend. And then it got canceled because the guy said he couldn't teach it because he was symptomatic for COVID. Now, I was thinking it was a stupid time to schedule training for people. I mean, he's got to do it on his own time. It was a stupid time to schedule people on a long weekend. Maybe the guy who was teaching it decided he wanted to cancel, and his excuse was to pretend he was symptomatic. I don't know. Cases are shooting up again. Where are the cases shooting up again? I heard from, maybe locally, because apparently the Theresa Tam announced today that the R value in Canada was below 1. Meaning it's, if the R value is above 1, then there's cases are increasing. But usually that's what happens locally. People figure it out, they get complacent, they slack off on the rules. Now it's going to be a problem with this long weekend. With Thanksgiving, a lot of people are going to be getting together on Thanksgiving. Let's do this. So let's lift that thing and let's fold it. And then the front, these guys, let's turn it off. And let's lift it. And left fold it. Everybody off? Oh, the little front one didn't get done. Folded it. Okay. Is everybody good now? Everybody's lifted? Everybody's happy? Okay. I think I've mowed everything. Did Michael mow the boat ashore? We mowed everything. In America, where parents chase down other parents with propaganda signs. Well, but we've got the same problem. We've got the problem in Canada too, where workers at hospitals in Canada are being hassled for trying to get into work by anti-propaganda people. So we're not immune to that here. One of the immunities we don't have is immunity to idiocracy. So let's, what are we going to do? Which one? We're going to drop that one. Okay. So nobody said how the music is. Is the music good like that? Is it loud enough? Or is it too loud? What do you say, my friends? How's the music? I don't know. There was just a sec. Let me get here properly. There was a panda football game. It's a traditional game between the two universities here in Ottawa, and they always have a street party. They told them they can't have a street party. They had no permit with the street party. They ended up closing this. The police ended up closing the street down. There were so many people. There was this block area had like 1,000 people. They turned a car over. They rioted so much they smashed in a car and flipped it over. And there have been 3 arrests. And apparently the police presence, it was kind of quiet at 9 o'clock, so they took some of the officers off. And what happened is people heard social media, hey, they've sent some of the cops home, now we can go party. So everybody went and partied, and they just terrorized this neighborhood. And just the upsetting thing is they didn't. I don't know. And every time something like that happens, I think, so what about kettling? Kettling is where you surround people and you let them out 2 by 2 and arrest everybody that you let out, or throw them in jail, whatever. They did that in Toronto. It was years ago. There was a downtown, there was a protest, I guess, against the G7 conference or something. Big crowd gathered at an intersection downtown. The police surrounded them in the rain and kept them for several hours, including people who just been wandering by on their way to go shopping, or some woman pushing a stroller and shit like that. So they had people there kettled up for several hours, jailed a whole bunch of them. So no, it wasn't a riot. It was an out-of-control disturbance. Just no difference as far as what they should have done. Okay, what do we got? Where are we? We are... everybody's growing. Nobody's ready yet. Nobody's ready yet to... And how about the pigs? Let's check out the pigs. Pigs are happy, happy, joy, joy. They really could do with some food. Oh, 13. Ah. Our reproduction rate is 12 hours. So we'll get another pig today. I guess what I'll do is I'll sell some... I might as well sell some silage. See, 302. Now, what are these straw prices doing? Nobody's going up. So I can sell a load of silage as something to do. I added, well, I added the pig farm. I also added yard lights, very tall yard lights. Oh, I have to pick up the grass. That's what I have to do. I'm trying to think. Which will add to the silage, so. See? Looks lovely. Now let's go here. I think this is where I started. Okay. I'll do this. We look here. We lower the pickup. We turn it on. There we are. Don't let me go down to less than quarter tank of gas here. Party in London. Yeah. Are we picking stuff up or not? Oh, yeah, we are. Okay. Now I gotta be careful because sometimes I will go around and around and I completely miss a whole area, and then later on when I'm planting, it's like, oh, look at all those windrows. Shit, look at all that grass somebody didn't pick up. So anybody who has recommendations for multiplayer maps, I'm open to discussion. My definition of a good multiplayer map is a decent size map with like enough fields that several people can share, wide enough roads and yards and stuff that you can drive around with equipment, and several places where you can set up a farm, preferably blank ones, not without, you know, like if they're all set up with a cow barn, well, what if I don't want cows? I'd rather have them with nothing. And give me the cow barn as a placeable. And I'll put down a cloud barn or a pig farm or chickens or whatever I want to do. I'll put down silos, farmhouses. Just give me almost like no man's land. But no man's land is a little too basic for me. So I might find one that's close and then modify it, just landscape it. To be usable. You know, if there's some blank areas. Oh, I accidentally lost the channel. Right, it was in 2012. Oh, still nice out there. We got a bit of setting sun. Looking nice. I did not get out today and walk outside at all, but I did my rowing, so I don't feel so bad. There we go. Ooh, we missed it. Good. Okay, now I have to remember to come back here, because that's what usually happens. I do part of one area, and I come back here and drop off, and then I think, oh look, something sparkly. Here's some stuff here I can pick up. No. Input, see, we got a 15%. Oh, I never mowed up here. Oh well. So we can turn this on now. So we gather something on our way over. And then go like that. I don't know. And then go up here like this. So I'm assuming you'd like this a little louder. And we'll go to 10. Assuming this is a normal map? No, well this is this is, I suppose this is a normal map because it's one of the two maps that the game supplies, so it's their idea of normal. This one isn't particularly suited for multiplayer. Well, not really enough fields and no good places to set up your own farm, to put down your own placeables, so yes. So I'd say, yeah, this is a, I don't know, maybe I'll take that back. Every map is different. I think they did these two maps. They did them as probably sort of the average that most people would like. So I guess in that sense, it would seem like a normal map to people. Oh, we're gonna fill up again. We did. And I believe it's happy hour. So I'll leave this emptying, and I'll run into the house. I'll run into the farmhouse and get myself a glass of wine. So don't go away. When I was cooking today, I noticed the celery. I keep my celery in a milk bag container. That's Canadian. It's not what a milk bag container is, because I don't have milk in bags anymore. But I got the container because it's great for celery. Cut the end off to get a fresh end, the root end off. Take an inch off that, and then put a bit of water in it. Stand it up in that container. Put it in the fridge. Keeps the celery fresh, unless it freezes. It was at the back of the fridge and it froze it, so I looked at my fridge. It's made in 84, so I'm going to send them a little note. Been here a year. Ah, that's good. Good apple juice. I'll have to send them a little note and say, I mean that, you know, and I pay hydro too, so that it would be nice if I had a fridge that was not only more energy efficient, but now that doesn't freeze food. In the non-freezer compartment. So they gave me a newish fridge, I guess, when I moved in. You know, one from somewhere else that was decent. Well, I think that was it. I don't think there was anything more. Oh, there's that There's a stop sign that I knocked down. So I'll have to send them a note just to request that for the fridge. Yeah, no. Or my celery. No. Although you can freeze milk. I've yeah, friend and I has done. A lot of people freeze milk in the bags, right? You buy it in the bags. It's cheaper. It's a big bag with 3 1-liter bags in it of milk. You put the bag in the holder, whack whack to make sure it settles down properly. You have a little thing that just snips the corner off the bag, and there you are. The other 2 bags go in the freezer. October 96. Oh. Now, are you just going to replace the magnetron, Sully? Or are you actually going to get a new microwave? Hey, Big Desha. Microwave the bag to thaw it quicker. Well, yes, that takes a bit of bravery. Either, excuse me, either bravery or foolhardiness, depending on the result. Thank you very much for the follow, my friend. Doing well here. I'm doing well. I'm harvesting and mowing and seeding. Bought a new one. Yeah, the old ones, and yours was probably one of the old ones where they just had a dial. The old microwaves were really old ones. They had a timer dial that you turned, and it went tick, 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 and they were either on or off. Within a couple hours. Oh, wow. So maybe management used the same. Did management use the same microwave? Was that their motivation? Like, damn, we need a new one. Or maybe they just realized the possibility that you are a valued employee. Illegal plow operation spotted. Where is that? Oh, I have their own microwave. Okay. Illegal plow operation. Yeah, oh, I see what you mean. Yes, you do not own this land. Yeah. That can be a problem if you're trying to do something that's close to land that you don't own. Then, depending on where whether it's where your tractor is, you know, your tractor invalidates things, but the plow is still. Yeah. Oh yeah, yeah. Oh, that's because I have and I got the pickup running. I like that. I wouldn't pee on you if you were on fire. Well, that's nice to know. I mean, you could look at it the other way. If there would be nothing more annoying than if you were on fire having somebody pee on you. You must admit. So, any votes on the music I've got in the background? Is it a good addition? Excuse me, a silly addition? Addition? Is it, is the volume good? I'm hoping there'll be no copyright issues. Thank you. Yeah, they do, you know, sure they do value you. Need to find out from my son this weekend whether he's heard anything on the job applications he did. He's applying for a government job, but it's sort of for a general pool that they draw from. So it can be a very long process. Thanks, Sully. It can be a long process for these things. I mean, it goes to some... You know, they're not desperate for people. It's just for the pool. It's like, oh, yeah. I'll have to look at these pool things. And they just sort through. And I helped him... I helped him be creative. I think we did a good job. They wanted him to talk about how he showed initiative and creativity and went above in his job and went above and beyond, you know, the basic job requirements. And so we found something, and it had to be 300 to 500 words. They said, or we won't even look at it. So we fluffed it up to 330 words or whatever. So we'll see how he does. He likes his job as a commissioner, but it's not challenging him enough. He wants to. He wants something with a bit more future to it, room for advancement. No, he's 42. It's okay, he gets benefits. He gets a good pay and benefits. It's nothing too stressful, and he's got a good boss, works indoors. But, you know, it's just... Oh, I appear to be full. Okay. Wondered why it wasn't picking anything up. It's because it was full. Hey piggies, how you doing, piggies? They are happy. Joy. That was because I almost whacked that corner. Let's go talk to the pigs. See who's in the shed here. Anybody in here? Bert and Ernie are in here. So around here we got a post there. We've got, that's where we put the straw. The other door is where we put the feed. This is where we put the water, or we just use the extended, the animal extension, whatever it is, mod. Yeah, they are so happy. They are. They're happy. They are so happy as pigs in something. Possibly SHIT, yes. And that's where you get slurry and manure that you spread on the fields eventually. And I got a front-end loader. You know, they are... work 4 days a week. Yep, yep, yep. And you're doing something you like. I mean, you're looking after vehicles, trucks. You're doing something you like and that you're good at. So it's not everybody that has a chance to have a job they like, basically, to be doing stuff they like. Oh, I was looking at the slurry. So manure, 1,200 liters slurry. I have no idea how far this goes on a field. It may be the sort of thing that you do. You do, one row in a field and you've blown it all, so. It's not work if you love what you do. Yeah, you get paid for your hobby, is that it? Do you work? No, I have a paid hobby. $30 an hour? $30 an hour is good, yeah. And I think you'd said you do similar work on your own time, on weekends and stuff. And make probably more than $30 an hour. Okay, oops, definitely missed that bit. Okay, let's go around here. Look at that bit. Now we probably missed that bit too. I was making good money as a contractor doing quality management, but it just got too annoying. I mean, this is after I retired from Bell. Mostly because of the customers. They would want you to tell them how to put out a quality product. But they wouldn't like any of your recommendations because it would mean they would be doing more work and working slower, and it'd be cost them more money from what they saw. So it was frustrating. Every time you recommended something, well, no. Yeah, you work for yourself at home on the weekend, so. But like you said, if you want to take the day off, you want to hop in the RV and go somewhere, you just, okay, well, I won't be in. I'm going to hop in the RV and we're going away. Liking this music too. It's their they've got a whole whack of stations, Surprised Me, ambient, blues, chill EDM, chill piano, classical, country, disco, drum and bass, emo, folk funk, happy EDM, hip hop, house grooves, hype bangers, hype bass, industrial, whatever, I don't know, meditation, polka. I could play polka music. I won't. Ska. The elevator, I guess elevator music. Trance. Oh, trance music. I remember trance music. Aptly named. I mean, you listen to it, you're like, I'm in a trance here. Yes, you are. I mean, the closest, I didn't do that. When the garage gave me an estimate, they told me what was wrong, and I believed that I need a complete brake job. That, you know, I'd rusted through the rotors. Not rusted through, but I'd rusted the rotors terribly. And pads. And he said, you know, okay, so here's this price. You know, we use top of the line components and stuff. Okay, good. And then my thought was, then I diplomatically phrased, what if you don't use top of the line? And they gave me a price for that. So that's all I did, you know. Not, can you just change the oil instead of doing a brake job? Will that fix it? No. No. Speaking of Netflix, we weren't. I noticed Netflix. It's like Netflix just got a container finally that came in from South Korea, full of all sorts of movies and series. All these suggestions on Netflix. How about this? How about this? How about this? And they're from South Korea. They with subtitles. And I started in a few of them, and they're pretty schmaltzy. They're pretty badly done. They're like B movies. So hopefully they got a deal. But, you know, some of the Netflix stuff is cringeworthy. Well, you know what I mean? Metaphorically speaking, a container. Well, if you like B movies, then you'll love the latest on Netflix. We're getting all these suggestions. How about this? How about this? How about this? And they're cute. Eh? They're all cute things. And they got cute music, cutesy music. Yes, yes, some of the best movies, sleeper movies. Sometimes B movies can be the best. In this case, I don't think I've previewed maybe three or four so far. Oops, we not going to be picking something up there. I can safely say these are not destined to become cult classics. Unless they're the kind of, oh my God, did you see this one? Oh. The kind of thing that maybe you watch with your friends after you've done a lot of drugs or booze or something, and you turn the volume down and you do the dialogue yourself, which is a way to watch movies. Oh yeah, you turn off the subtitles too. Oh, I think there was something over here that was not happening, was there not? I just have a feeling that I've left something over here. You know, like, I think I've left the oven on. So I have 4 pints of fruit chili, that may or may not be good. I'll bring one over this weekend to my daughter-in-law. Now she's a baker. She makes cakes and cookies. So she's not as much of a cook. So she might not be able to tell me it needs more, more this, less that. My ex-girlfriend was good with that. She had a very good she had a good palate. Now sometimes it would mean that she'd be making supper, and rather than be happy with it 80%, okay, that's good enough. No, we'll add a bit of this, we'll add a bit of that, and we'll simmer this, and we'll do that, and things would just take forever. I think she probably learned it. They were quite poor, and 6 kids or so. So I think she learned it. She was the oldest, so her mother probably taught her to. She learned from her mother how to cook, how to cook with what's in the fridge, and what can we afford to buy to supplement it, and what can I make out of that that's going to satisfy these hungry kids. Yeah. Yeah, dinner becomes breakfast, or, well, dinner becomes, if you don't finish for dinner, then probably hearty dinners, though. Their dad was a stevedore on the docks, so he would definitely come home hungry. And like I said, there was kids. There was boy, girl, yeah, girl, boy, girl, boy, girl. Five kids. Oh, made her own spatzel noodles. Oh, very nice. Very nice. And made her own because, the ones in the store were not nearly as good. And they possibly were not as nearly as good. Sometimes it's just stubborn, but often it's, no, I can actually make them better because I know the secrets. Speaking of secrets, if you want a tortilla recipe, up on Discord is our secret family tortilla recipe. Oh, I get you. By the time she was satisfied at breakfast time. Well, it was late. I guess that was one of the problems was she would get up. She slept too long, so she would often get up 11:30 and have tea and a late lunch, and so she wasn't ready for supper till 8 o'clock at night. So supper might start at 6, but it might not get served till 8 o'clock. So I did say I really like to eat earlier, but that didn't change, so. Oh well. Choices, consequences. Oh, this is nice, whatever the hell this is. Beach Volley Club. Okay. Yes, it sounds exactly like a beach volley club. Sort of reminds me of when I go to the art gallery and I see modern art. Now, I do enjoy some modern art, depending on how modern it is, but I really have an issue with the curators putting up a little card saying, so this represents, like they'll talk about, they maybe talk about a theme that the artist has for these 5 different paintings. They'll show how each painting exemplifies this or doesn't, because of the time that his dog was run over by a truck. You know, like they'll just. And I really have the feeling when you're looking, if I'm, you know, I'll look at them and I'll think, so could I swap these cards around with each other? Probably could. Would anybody notice? No, nobody would notice. So this is just bullshit, yes. But do you work, so let me clarify that, Sully. You work a 4-day week. Is it because you work long days, or you just say, fuck it, I'm out of here? Like, are you working 10-hour days? Ah, okay. So maybe it's better suited to the work you do to have a long day, so because you can do long projects. Like you can, if you got a long day, then you can, if there a truck, like if somebody's left the truck to have something, a long thing done to it, you've got a better chance of getting that done. Okay, leave the truck Tuesday. We'll look at it Wednesday. We'll spend a long shift Wednesday, and then it'll be ready for Thursday morning. You know, makes sense. I worked in a computing job years ago in a final test area, and we had 12-hour days, and we had a rotating schedule, one of these, you know, 3 on, 4 off, 4 on, 3 off, blah, blah, blah. You just sort of, you ended up working 40 hours a week. It just probably took you 3 weeks or 4 weeks to get there. And it made sense, because a lot of the stuff we did on the testing department, I guess we went from 6 to 6, maybe. What we did is we ran the computers, we let the computers run overnight to burn them in, basically. So we would test out the bits and pieces and components for a computer and get everything ready before 6 o'clock, and then have as many computers as possible running at 6 o'clock, and then fire them up. Go home the next day. We come in at 6, so we got to spend all day. So it's okay. It's okay when you're single, but it's, I don't know. Your friends are always, you know, you got Tuesday and Wednesday off. That's good. None of your friends do. Your trucks came in at 4 to 5, so if you're going home, no DOT stickers would get done, so you would get out the truck the next day. Yeah. Am I done? Oh, there's this one down here. I'm going to forget this one unless I go and do it right now. So we will. We will just wander down here because it's Friday. I got to think of what to have for supper. Be nice to have something that used fruit chili, but macaroni. So I got 4 pints and half of a little Tupperware container, so. Time is that on the farm? Oh, 1 o'clock. I'm wondering if anything. So this whole grass process does take quite a while, but it is lucrative. Let's look at our prices. We haven't looked at a while. Silage $3.13 and going up. These guys, nobody going up. Okay. And pigs are happy. Excuse me. Oh, he works Monday to Thursday. Oh, I work Tuesday to Friday. Okay. That's good. So they got good coverage. And probably better for, I mean, COVID. In COVID times, it means that you much less risk for you being in the shop. So and easier to keep your distance from people and stuff. And I'm pretty sure construction industries kept going. Friend of mine, her husband is in construction in Toronto, and her concern, I guess, was that they kept going, but he was outside a lot, so he stayed okay. Probably should have had more masks and stuff, but he was outside, so he kept employed. And I think jobs are coming back. I think there's more people getting back to work. They're having to put up the minimum wage for a lot of jobs because they're figuring people, it's not so much that people are, well, people are getting a government payment, which is a livable wage as opposed to what was less than that, which was minimum wage. So they're realizing in a lot of industries they're going to have to raise the minimum wage to make it something useful that you can live on. So, and a lot of people, I guess, are we've got a lot of friends who were in the service industry and are saying, you know, I don't need this shit. Yeah, deemed essential. Yeah. I was always a 15-20% tipper. But not everybody is. I was always, it helps too. Honey, whatever the honey gets more than vinegar. I mean, I would be nice to servers just because I'm a nice guy, but it meant that you got good service. When you went in, your drink appeared in front of you just as you were sitting down, and your seat would be reserved for you. And, yeah. $14 not allowed to live on now. Rent goes up, owners decide they can charge more. Yeah. Well, apartment rents have gone up, but rents go up because one reason rents have gone up and the availability of apartments has gone down in a lot of places is because of Airbnb. You're better off to rent your apartments short term than on a yearly basis. So. Yeah, sometimes you'll make $100 a day, but the monthly cost of living will be, yeah, it's, you know, yeah, the rich, the disparity will always be there. That's the issue. That's the problem, really. So what was I gonna do now? I've got all that. Let's walk over here, see how we're doing. Oops, over here, sorry. Got a lot of it. Okay, let's look at the pigs. I think the pigs need to be... I'll show you how do you clean up the pigs area. So, cleanliness is related in the game. The way they do cleanliness is the pigs, as they eat, any animals, as they eat, they... they're like a cat. Well, not like a cat, but they tend to scatter a bit of food outside of the trough on the ground. And the more of that is, that counts as against cleanliness in the game. Now, I tried using a front-end loader, and I can't get in here to do it properly, either because of a glitch or me. However, there's this thing, which is an FS19 conveyor belt, that get in it, and it's... I'm not sure where, it's self-powered. And you can set this up with a bunch of conveyors, so there's a whole series of them. So you can have this one goes up, and you can have level ones and different, you know, so you can set up a system where you dump stuff somewhere and it goes around a couple of corners and up something and ends up in a barn. In this case, what we're going to do is we're going to use it to scoop up feed, and it will dump it out the other end, and the other end will dump onto the place where the game accepts feed. So B, we have to unfold the belt, and then B will be turn it on, so it'll scoop up the front and dump out the back. Done. Turn off the belt. Get off. Fold the belt. If you leave it unfolded, it screws up the pigs. Productivity. I guess we can close the doors, eh? I'm not sure how to close it. Maybe I have to go to this one. There we go. Okay. It won't look any different, I don't think, right away. It'll take a little while for this to go up, but this will go up. You're in the middle wages, needs to go up, but every job is not designed to support it. Yeah, I know. I know. Yes, the job is not designed as to who's going to support. The job is designed as to how will it fit into my profit margin. So, Tsunami Zen. Okay, so oh look, somebody's ready to harvest. Number 11's ready to harvest. All right, what is 11? 11 is Caniola. What's the prices for Caniola? Those are their fine. Silage is still going up. Canola, well, 12.77. Meh. Meh. It's sort of meh. I think 13 would be better. Shopping process? Oh, I have to go. Well, thanks for chatting, Sully. Have a good evening. Have a good supper and a relaxing evening. Maybe have a beverage of your choice and relax before you have to get up for another day of work. Oh no! Oh yeah, you do. It'll be weekend. It'll be Saturday. So, shopping process beginning. You mean for Christmas? I'm sort of buying a farm. Oh, I thought you meant you. Oh, that sucks. Oh well, if they take too long, it'd deflate one of their tires or something. Buying a farm. Can I afford a farm yet? I cannot afford a farm. I can probably afford a little tiny one. If we look here on the map. Oh well, no. What have I got? 165,000. So if I look at the map here, I've got, you know, something like that. I can afford that. Actually, that wouldn't be bad. Although, no, it's too small. It's too small a field to do anything useful for. Same with that one. 27 is livable. 27 is up a hill too. It's interesting. 27 is livable. There's some grass around it. But I can't afford it. I think my next one is going to be one of these things. 281, 304, 453, yeah. 281, 261. Which one's going to give me more grass? 281 is, land is 4.7 and the field is 2.4, and over here, land 4.4. What was that? 4.4, 0.7, 2.3 really. Either one of those, really. This is a nicer shape. Oh, I can hear somebody outside running amok. Take care. Take care, my friend. Have a good night, you too. I'm going to get some more wine, and I'm going to look over the balcony and see who's having a meltdown. Because I always like to snoop on people, so let me get back in the tractor. Back up to give you a view. Turn that off. Okay. Mellow out, my friends.
in a writer and looking for somebody who brings everything to the table.
Guess I need to fix my camera. Well, let's change this pretzel rocks.
And particularly who bring their brain to the table. So that they're aware of
It's called Understand Your Ideas, Abstraction on Creationism. It's like... And now I'll change my image. So I checked to see who was ranting and raving in the park, and it looked to be... not sure who. I don't think it was the people out there in the park. There were just some people sitting out there overlooking the parkway under a couple of pine trees. They had like those slingback chairs you have at a concert and stuff. Just sitting watching the sunset. It's a nice day. It's like, okay. Go for it. Enjoy the city. Oh. So it could have been somebody out in the street. People get out in the street and then people yell from the balconies. It's not too bad though. It's a pretty quiet building, a pretty reasonable building. I'm gradually meeting more people because we are gradually becoming more comfortable with two of us in an elevator. We figure we're probably all masked, or all vaccinated. We're both masked. You know, we look reasonable, so whatever that means. Okay, so we're gonna get in the combine and do some combining. There we go. There's the combine. Pick up the header. We'll harvest that field and we'll have a straw swath and we'll pick up the straw and then we will sell the harvest and then we will seed the field and then we will herbicide it and then a little while later we will put a second layer of trying to avoid the crops here. We'll put a second layer down of fertilizer and we'll be good to go. Whoa, can I make it through here? Apparently. Unlucky those fence posts are not as rigid as the fence posts in ATS2. So it's always good to hop out and just verify what we've got here. So we have canola, 100% fertilized, ready to forage, ready to harvest, and no weeds. So we unfold the harvester, which just means in this case just puts the back part down, opens the top part, which is where all the grain's gonna go. Then we switch to the combine on the front, turn it on. You've got a straw. You can either have the straw just spewed out like that, or you can have it spread evenly over the field. Now, spreading it evenly over the field doesn't do anything right now, but I'm wondering, they're adding a mulching option for FS22. Yeah, I know. That's what I meant. Well, yeah, no, the fence posts are tungsten too. They're pretty bad. No, but I think the destruct them because we don't need corn. Maybe I'll put crop destruction. Well, no, we'll worry about that another day. Yeah, in FS22 they're adding a lot of features. I'm not sure if I'm ready for the. I do this for I do this for entertainment, and for some people, technical complexity is their idea of entertainment. Seasons. They're adding a seasons mod, meaning that different crops work at different times, and you have to be careful on the temperature and the forecast for rain and everything like this when you plan what you're going to do, whether it's planting or harvesting or fertilizing, whatever. So a very interesting addition of reality, but I'm not sure if I'm ready for it. Plus the seasons, the look changes. Fall, you know, the leaves, and then they all in fall the leaves fall, and you're into winter, snow all over everything, and then your only things you could do really are, well, hopefully you got winter crops in, like winter wheat, excuse me, that you'll harvest in the spring. And depending on the snow cover, you can turn snow cover on or off, but I'm thinking depending on the snow cover in the region you are. In real life, I've got friends with farms in, well, eastern Ontario, but still down by the lake. And they'll be out after Christmas bringing in corn, cow corn, just chopping it. You know, the field is frozen, so it's pretty easy to get in on the field, and you're just, the corn, you don't really care. But I think normally in the game and seasons, all you can do in the wintertime is you can cut down trees, and you can hopefully feed the animals you have if you've got enough stuff saved up. You could do contracts to plow snow for people. I believe you can also speed up time if it gets boring in winter. So the new FS22 mod, I'm understanding, is that it will have seasons as part of the base game, so you cannot disable the fact that there will be seasons in terms of appearance in the game. Things will turn orange in the fall, and the leaves will fall, and there'll be spring flowers and stuff like that. So, but what you can disable is the dependence of your crops on seasons. So you'll basically be able to plant year-round. You can also turn off the snow. So you definitely could plant year-round because you've got no snow in your field. So I don't know. I don't know what. Be pluses and minuses to FS22. One issue will be that, of course, none of your mods will work. It may be just an issue of the developer changing a flag that says that it's now FS22 compatible. I don't know. It's got a very short. Look at the wheelbase on it. It's got a very short wheelbase. It's got a wide wheelbase, but it's wide, but it's short, like very square. Don't know. I don't own one of these, so I don't know. I lost some straw? Where? Oh, out on the, yeah. I think I'll be able to pick that up. It's on land that I own, so... It's my land, so I'll be able to grab it, so that's an advantage. So, for those of you that are just, hopefully you finished your week. Hopefully you finished your TGIF. And if you're in Canada and maybe the UK. Is Canada the only place in the world, in the universe, that has Thanksgiving weekend this weekend? It is farmable. Well, I mean, it's not, the criteria is not whether it's farmable. The criteria is whether it's land that I own. So I will be able to pick it up. I've done that with, and I've done that with grass clippings. Oops, I shouldn't have gone this way. Oh, well, I've gone this way now. No, America does not. America has the American Thanksgiving, which is cleverly arranged to be part of Black Friday. The American Thanksgiving, nobody thankful for the new land and good ocean trip. No, the American Thanksgiving is not going to be celebrated in other places except America. But I thought there was a Thanksgiving weekend in the, like in the UK. Are you saying there's no Thanksgiving weekend in the UK? Oh, they could. They could use November in the UK because it's milder. I'm wondering if that's one reason why the Canadian Thanksgiving is a month earlier. It's because, like, well, we really want to do it before the snow. Oh, okay, thank you. November 25th. Okay. Well, so somebody has to go into Google. One of you guys has to go into Wikipedia now. I've got another. Well, here's a question for you. I have a number of people who follow me from Australia. Are they going to have a Thanksgiving in October or November in Australia? Given that it's not really a celebration of fall, it's a celebration of spring, but they have strong British origins. There you go. It's Canada's geography further north. Beef window of harvest season comes earlier, so they deserve according. Yes, well that's what I was assuming. So that's good. I like that. But would be interested. Yes, I am interested to know what Australia does. Is my friend on? No. Sometimes my Australian friend, well, several do, but I know Steph is from Australia. Sometimes she lurks. It's and right now it's 7:15 here. It is 8:45 Saturday morning there, so she may or not be up. Well, yeah, Australians don't celebrate American Thanksgiving. Well, of course not, because they're not American. But instead, celebrate Australia's National Day of Thanks on the last Saturday in May. So that's their fall. Stanthorpe. Apple and grape harvests. This has been your Turkey Day lesson. Thank you. Interesting, they would call it the National Day of Thanks. National Day of Thanks for their emancipation from Britain. I guess just National Day of Thanks for fall harvest. Interesting, the holidays countries have. Of course, the most interesting being the one that Canada has now, at the danger of igniting a fuse. The National Day of Truth and what's it called? The National Day of Truth and Reconciliation. So. Oh, we're going to be at 100%. We're going to have to go get a wagon, a cart to fill this up. So this weekend, again, plans for the weekend, folks? Anybody doing anything exciting? Sorry, if you're not a 9-to-5 worker bee, I apologize, because I hate it when I get asked that. Is you know, any plans for the weekend? And you feel guilty. Is it a weekend? Should I be doing something special? I don't know, it's just another day. Oh, it's a weekend. Thank you for telling me. I won't go to the grocery store because it'll be packed. Okay, pop out the hose. And tab over to, we don't have a lot of vehicles, so tab usually works. This guy that we carefully parked, let's get him out again. And get the cart. Now we'll bring the cart over. Yeah, we do need another field. Maybe, what am I looking for? $281, $261. Either one of these. I think, oh, this one is, well, this one's better because the field is square. Oh well, the field is a good size for both of them. This one probably is better because it's more closely situated. Oh, and it's got this little, she's got a stream and stuff. That'll be fun to look at, her little pond. So, 281. So, we're getting there. We're getting there. It's not like in truck simulator. Excuse me, truck simulator, where you can have a worker doing stuff for you. You can in this, but it's not quite the same. I mean, it's a worker doing your field. So in truck simulator, ETS2 and ATS, you have a worker. They're actually out making money for you. In this game, you can hire a worker to do your field, but they're not making money. They're just saving you having to go out. Oops, and work on your field. There we are. So, aside from we won't look at it. Aside from the disturbing simulation, we are filling this canola. Let's jump out. Let's run around and get back in the combinator. Let's fire it up. Let's bring that pipe in and turn it on. Ah, here's all the weird holidays for 2021. Today is National Fluffernutter Day. Fluffernutter Day? National Pierogi Day. Tomorrow's Love Yarn Day and Astronomy Day, and also National Chess Day. Is Fluffernutter Day related to the practice of the porn industry hiring fluffers? Tell the women, yeah. And speaking of pierogies, we've got a new place in the neighborhood, a new restaurant in the neighborhood. It was 2 doors down from one of the many cannabis shops we have. It's called, I think it's called Loaded, or maybe Fully Loaded. They sell pierogies. So maybe I'll go and get some. I could go tomorrow. Is tomorrow supposed to be... oh, I have to do some stuff tomorrow. Probably some chores. Well, if it's not really nice, I can go for a walk and just not get rained on. Well, let's check my son's order. My son's order. Oh, okay, so... Oops, sorry. Damn, sorry, I'm having problems here. I think it was delivered. Let's see what it says. I think Amazon said it was. Maybe it'll be tomorrow. I ordered a Black & Decker Workmate. They have one for deep fried clams. There's no Poutine Day? How could there not? It's 24th National Food Day. Like, that's kind of vague. Yeah, we're gonna have a National Air Day. No Bra Day. Yeah. Sorry, I had a... We'll save that. We'll save... Oh, geez, what's happened to my... What is that in my picture here? What's that to me? I'm not looking nice. There I am. There I am. Okay. Ah, National Poutine Day is March 5th, not long before Mario's birthday. Mario Lemieux? Deep fried clam day. Well, last, well, was that? Yeah, I think it was the 1st of October. It was International World Postcard Day. So, oh, really? There's a day for Nintendo's Mario? Well, that's cool. I like that, really. I like that Mario the plumber. National Mario Day. He is a plumber, and they certainly showed discretion in not giving him a very embarrassing and large plumber's crack. So, for those who aren't aware, I mean the term. Where did the image of a slightly overweight male with low slung jeans bending over and displaying a butt cleavage. Why did that become called plumber's crack? Oh, sorry, Mario. I didn't get that. March 10th. Of course it's that. But yeah, why would it be now maybe because plumbers are often crouched over fixing, bathtubs, toilets, various plumbing things. So maybe plumbers tend to be bent over more than electricians or carpenters. Luigi Day. Not properly celebrated. September 31st. 30 days, that's September, April, June, and November, yes. I'm liking this station. I'm hoping that this actually works. I'll find out at the end of the stream if I get YouTube and or Twitch trying to slap me with DMCA takedowns. Seems to work even though it bumps the hell over that. I was gonna check. I'll check when I get to the end of this row so I don't dump a big blob of straw poop on the field, but I need to check the weather for tomorrow here in Ottawa and decide what I'm doing. Well, it's quite a nice day. It was 20, quite sunny. It was a beautiful day. Great day to go walk around. I did none of that, but I did other stuff. So I did do my 8 minutes of rowing, so that's, that's some exercise. Okay, let me check my weather here. We'll see what tomorrow's going to be. In the game, it looks like it's still sunny all day, which is good. We can harvest all we want. It's going down to, well, 13 tonight. That's not bad. Oh, 12 tonight. Foggy, bit of drizzle. Saturday. Oh, Saturday's rainy and 21. Sunday's rainy and 21. How rainy? Let's do the... Oops, no, we don't want to do that. There we go. I want the 7-day forecast. Piss off, winners. Saturday, 40%. Okay, 40% all day. 40, 30%. Sunday, 70, 60. Okay, definitely going to rain Sunday, maybe on Saturday. Okay. Oh, today would have been a good day to walk down to my local that I haven't been to for a year and have a beer, but... No, I take it back. I did go back this summer once. I went outside. They were like, when they, after they had opened up the patio, I went out and I sat outside and they had a, I asked, do you have any partake? I don't think so. I'll have a whatever. And then she came up, we have partake. Would you like it? Yes, I would. So, it's a 0% beer. So we're running out of patio days here in Ottawa, possibly in southwestern Ontario also. Maybe you'll get another week or two, but, you know, as will Toronto, but... I could, and I'm thinking I really should go to, I'd like to go to Toronto. I'd have to check with my sister. I mean, I'd like to go. What I would do is I would take the, you know, there's a lot of logistics involved here. I would take the train down. The train now is business. The business class is running again. I really like the business class because you get ample seating room. You get a free meal, free drink. And I would want to go down and, I don't know, maybe go down and I'd like to stay with my sister. Now, it depends how comfortable she is with the fact we both have had double shots. We both are very cautious about our exposure to even vaccinated people. So, because I'd want to go down, stay at her place, sleep on the floor, do things with her. I don't know. Go to, every weekend she goes to the movie theater with her friend. And the movie theaters are quite safe. They've got, you have to book the ticket ahead of time, and they space you out. Like if you're with 3 or 4 people, okay, you 3 or 4 sit together. But then that sort of cancels out the rows in front and back and seats left and right. So you got this little clump. There we go. Clump there. And she tends to go to the 10 o'clock Sunday show. 10 o'clock Sunday morning show. So nobody's there. They've often gone to the show, and there'll be 3 of them. Now the theaters aren't huge, but the 3 of them in the theater, and they'll leave, and there'll be the people waiting to clean up, and my sister will say, "Well, you know, we didn't have any popcorn or anything. You don't have to. We don't have any. We didn't throw any junk on the floor." Oh. Interesting. This is called Oka. I thought it was called Odin. Oka. Oh, there it is. Okay. Reminds me, as I said, Netflix has. They suggested, you know, they suggest their videos, and they've been suggesting South Korean videos like hell, like crazy lately. Oops. So this is what we get. We get like half a load out of canola. $24,000. Well, that's bigger than some we've had. But let's look at the canola price. What's the canola price? Is it happy, happy, joy, joy? We are happiest if canola is 13, and right now it is close to 13. We are actually happiest when it is specifically 13.57. You know, I'm just gonna save this. Because the difference between 1284. Yeah. I'm stubborn. I'm feeling in a stubborn mood. Okay, so let's dump the canola. Oops, there we go. No, YouTube is not necessarily claiming copyright. I was speculating. I was wondering whether YouTube would claim copyright on this music. Since I'm using a site that promotes themselves as having YouTube, Twitch, Twitter. This site, Pretzel Rocks. Check out Pretzel Rocks. And they've got an option to say YouTube friendly. I've chosen that, so. But I'll see. I mean, I'll you know, I'll put this up. I'll post this, then I'll check tomorrow and see what they say. And if they're fine, good. And if not, oh well. Life goes on. I think you get 3 strikes on the YouTube anyways, don't you? Where are we here? Okay, this. So what's happening? Who's growing? Growing. This is going to be, so 19 is going to be grabbable soon. And what's the price look like for this shitload of silage I have? 325. Again, yeah, you can protest it too. Well, I guess what you would do is you would protest it with the site that said we're safe. Everything at Google's on with a bot. Twitch, actually. Tuna, Mega Man. Yeah. I know that's what I'll do. But we'll wait. Good point. But I'll wait and see what happens. Silage is. It certainly seems like innocuous, vague music. Silage should be. I'm looking at trying to see the price with my 385. Well, let's just watch it. We'll keep our eye on the silage because. What do we have to do now? Oh, we have to go pick up all that straw. And we'll see what will happen. I'm pretty sure, Cyclone, that bit of straw that's hanging off the edge of the field will be good. So, we dump this trailer. How are we doing for silage? Just run over here. Scared a bird. Almost 300,000. So, you know, 300,000 times 300, whatever 300 times 300 is. 9 with 4 zeros. So there's $90,000 worth of silage there. Does that get me? That gets me to 2050, 250. Does that mean we can buy that field? No. Chirpy birdies, you heard the chirpy birdies, eh? Nah, damn, I need 280. But, you know, we sell all that silage and we can do good. And we'll get more than that because it's up to, what did I say it was? 324? 326 and rising, so. Okay. Let's pick up this pickup wagon. Oh yeah, let's try to get actually lined up. Like that. Okay. Go pick up the shit. We'll just run over here. What time is it? Oh, it is 13:48, so we're good. We're good and it's happy. It's a thank you for being hanging in there, Cyclone. It's a Friday night, and Friday nights are usually pretty quiet. Okay, so let's drop this thing. Okay, let's turn this thing on and let's see what happens here. It's gone. We got it. We scooped it, friend. We scooped it. What do we got? Canola straw. I'm pretty sure these straw prices are kind of pathetic, but it doesn't really matter because the straw prices are a bonus. Normally in the game, they're a cheat. Normally in the game, you cannot collect corn, canola, or soybean straw. Ooh, this is really bad though. And these two are full, so. I think in my Canada Dream map I added another hayloft so I could double my straw capacity, but you can also just hack the file, I guess, change whatever the parameter is for that. Go across this way. Get these guys. then go loop around like this. Now you go loop-de-doop. I'm gonna think about getting an extra larger capacity, and this is okay, but it's like, it's not like, we'll see how big it is. Is it, well, 35. So 34,000. So I'm sure there's a bigger one, not much more capacity. If you look here at the trailers. No, don't want trailers. I forget what this is called, so I forget where to look for it. Loading wagons. So this thing, 80,000. See, even that one is not much more. $100,000, and you get 34,000. Okay, 35,000. Not much difference. 42,000. That would make a difference. Oh, this big crone. 56. No, we're not going to blow our money on that. We're going to get another field. Damn it. Can it? And we're full. Off the table, Mabel, the quarters for the beer. Not sure what song that was from. Some sort of a snippet of sexist memory from my... some line my mother may have jokingly said to me way back when it was okay to say those things. Oh yeah, that's right, I can't sell this, can I? Okay, so let's go to the barn. I mean, I can't store it. We'll go to the barn and we will carefully align ourselves with the appropriate square. Sell what we have, do a careful backup, and then go back and get some more. You know, the price is what it is, really. I don't think I'm going to get up to being able to afford another. Well, I was going to say, what about leasing costs? Loan interest is a bit, but leasing cost was... Where's leasing cost? $20,000. We're paying a lot less. We're still paying a lot for this bloody... I think the only thing we have leased is... oh! We got the tractor lease? No. Sorry, wrong button. The combine and this thing are all leased. These are cheap though. It's the combine that's killing me. And it's a damn fine combine. Whoa, there we go. Almost hit that wall. Oh, it's 7:23. I should be thinking about supper, shouldn't I? What do we got for supper? We have chili and toast. We have spaghetti. Yeah, we get various things. Okay, I'll quit at 7:30. So I'll do one more load of straw out of that field. Oops, I think I might have taken out the sign there. Prices are not that great for stuff, but now I have to do some landscaping and bring that driveway up to the road. Even if just using the gray mode and just making it look like road. So, like I said, yes, I think I'll finish off this this run here. Oh, I got another follower. Well, people are popping in. That's what happens. I get keen on quitting, and then people keep popping in and chatting, and I hate to stop. I guess instead of getting supper, I could just get more wine and a snack. Oops, let's get over there. Did I miss some stuff because of that? Yeah, a little blurb there. Oh, 100%. We're full. Oh yeah, so it'll be at 7:30. Pretty well. Oh, we'll dump this. Then I need to have some supper. See what new South Korean videos Netflix wants to inflict on me. And when in doubt, watch Lucifer. I'm trying to get through all 5 seasons or whatever. I watched it and got... Oh yeah, I just have to sell this stuff. I got, you know, several seasons into it and then distracted now they finished it, and so I basically started a season 1. It's good though. I like it. Clever things, little clever things. There was something that was ironic. He said something, and he said it was ironic, and his partner says, "Really? That's not really ironic." And he said, "Well, yeah, it's sort of an Alanis Morissette type of ironic." Good. And then something else happened, and he had to let his brother know. So he sent him a text, and he got all this. Brother said, "I got all these little images, these emoticons." It doesn't. And he says, "Oh, okay." And then there was 8 emoticons. It was like, "Oh, okay." So what this says is, I found the sword and the key, turned on the sword, found mother, killed mother, sent her through the time lapse, did this, and then did that, and then did that, and all the things that he said was yes, okay. But his brother said, next time, just send me a text. And I've had friends who are very reliant on emoticons, so it was kind of amusing. But like, yeah, okay. Usually they did them as a supplement in terms of a comment on something, so you could sort of figure out what they meant. But so it's 7:30. I said it was going to fade away at 7:30. As much as I hate to fade away, I think I have to fade away. I got to make some supper. So thank you very much, my friends, for viewing, cheering, chatting, subscribing, following, lurking, all of the above. And hopefully I'll be back on. I may be back on later this evening. I'll be back on, what's tomorrow? Saturday. I'll be back on Saturday. So stay safe, stay happy, stay away from each other, stay healthy, blah, blah, blah. Ta-ta for now. And fade, yes.